Hey, welcome back, Algebra 2 students. Today we're doing some more review. This is mean, median, and mode. So if you remember back to Algebra 1, hopefully you guys did some of this in Algebra 1 or even pre-Algebra. Mean, median, mode, they're all measures of central tendency. So what they do is they help us to understand a set of data or a bunch of numbers. So let's just jump into it. So when we're talking about mode, it's asking us the value that occurs the most. So a lot of times we use mode when we're talking about things that are non-numerical, that we can't just add up and divide, like to find the median or mean or median of. So what we're going to do for our mode is we're just going to locate the ones that have the most. So 1 has 3. There's also 3 zeros and also 3 3. So for this one we have 3 modes. Our modes are 0, let's put it where it belongs, 0, 1, and 3. Right, because they all have 3 occurrences of that number. Alright, our range is just talking about the biggest to the smallest. So what is the range of values is asking us to find the largest number minus the smallest number, and we can see how much space is in between those numbers. So if we're looking at our data set here, 91 is our largest number, our smallest number is 74, so 91 minus 74 gives us 15. Okay, on to the next one. Mean is probably the most common one. When you think about the average, you usually think about the mean. So we just add up all the numbers and then we divide by the amount of numbers added. So if we add up 16 plus 9 is 25, plus 5 is 30, plus 4 is 34, plus 6 is 40, plus 12 is 52, plus 13 is 65. Right? Yeah. So it's 65 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 65 divided by 7 gives us 9.29. And I should use squiggly lines because that's rounded. Okay, the next one is asking us to find the mean and median. So the median is the middle number. And just a little note here that if we have 2 middle numbers, then that's fine. All we're going to do is find the average of the 2. So we're going to add them and divide by 2. Okay, so the first thing we need to do though before we can determine the mean is, or the median, is we got to order these. So let's put these in order: 3, 5, 5. And it always helps to cross out so we don't do any doubles. 7, 8, 8, 9, and 12. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an even number, so we're going to have 2 numbers in the middle. The average of 7 and 8 is 7.5. Right, or we could do 7 plus 8 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Okay, so this is the median. And then the mean, just add them up, right? So 3 plus 5 is 13, plus 7 is 20, plus 8 is 28, plus 8 is 36, plus 9 is 45, plus 12 is 57. Divided by 8, because there's 8 numbers, so 57 divided by 8, 7.125. So mean 7.125. Okay, on the last one, it's asking us to find the min, the max, the median, upper quartile, lower quartile, and interquartile. We don't always do these things, but they do help us to understand the distribution of these numbers. And a lot of times we'll use this information to do a box and whisker plot. I'm not sure if you guys have done that before in another class, but it's not too bad. So we're going to find the minimum, which is 58, the maximum, which is 92, and then we're going to split this data up. So we're going to try to find the median. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. So our median is going to be between the middle two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the average between 69 and 73. So 69 plus 73 is 142. Yeah, 142 divided by 2 is 71. Now our upper quartile, if we split this in half, our upper quartile is the median of the top. So of these 6 numbers on the right side, we're going to find the median of 87 and 87, which is 87. So that splits that number, this number, set of numbers again. And then the lower quartile is the median of the bottom half. So between 62 and 66, the lower quartile is going to be 64. And the interquartile range is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So we just subtract. So 87 minus 64 is 21. Okay, so by finding quartiles, mins and maxes, medians, and all that stuff, it splits the number into 4 separate groups. And you can kind of tell what's happening in each group, and then we can tell the middle range. The interquartile range is kind of important because a lot of times we have numbers on the ends that are outliers that we don't necessarily want to mess our data up. So the middle part of our data tells us a lot of things. Okay, that's it for today. Good job.